Are you sponsored by Villa Zamara?
It is what it is. You can plug whatever you want, boy. Baik, salam. Welcome to episode 5 of Lepak Kings. I'm with the Kings. I'm with the squad. Feel me? Make some noise. Woo! Alright, introduce yourselves.
Hello, it's me, Atira, and I'm an introvert.
Fit.
Okay. Hi guys, I am Fitz. I am awkward.
Mans.
Okay, miss you.
Hey yo, my mans.
Situ, and then I'm like here.
That's why I gave the
Nah, bro.
fucking order, dumb motherfucker, bitch.
Dia view ni, view Zafi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Kims.
You trying to give a lot of intro or nah?
That's the only intro I need, fam.
Bet, my man.
What it is the Dawn here. What's good, boys? I'm Zafi's younger brother.
My man.
What's up, guys? Glad to be here. I'm Zaki. New here, but let's go.
And last but not least,
Hello, I'm Zapuan Ali. And I'm the best of them all.
oh, aku lupa nak introduce myself. My name is Zafi, aka Raja Zafi. It's the boy, it's the king. Feel me? Hari ni, what we gonna talk about? I tak tahu.
Before that, man,
What's up?
today's video is sponsored by Villa Zamara, the best restaurant in the Penchala Link. You
What's
know what
up?
I mean? The BZ, boy.
Go.
Let's go.
Kalau kau pergi sambal hijau, mak kau hijau. Nampak? So support kalau korang in the area. My man's got a restaurant with his family. It's good food, a good
Everyone
ambiance.
watching this tahu dah pasal Villa Zamara.
Nah, bro. Ada that one person yang got it from recommended. Ya, aku pun duduk di TDI. I'ma go check it out. So ya, apa korang nak cakap siapa, baby?
Okay, ni apa Zak?
Divorce rate in Malaysia.
Apa dia, what's up? Divorce rate in Malaysia? Nah, I'm good, boy. What do you mean?
Kau tengok drama banyak sangat
Korean drama.
TV
Yeah,
is
no.
like half that percentage.
Because the rate is like way higher this year. Basically, the rate is super high compared to like last year because of MC. I don't know because of MCO, but during the MCO period, it has like fucking skyrocketed.
Why do you think that is?
I think because everyone's just stuck together for long periods of time.
I think.
I mean, you love someone, but like you just gotta have some space. You know, if you're locked together for like 24 hours a day, it's all you see. You know, you're gonna find you're bored. You're gonna find fights, and I think that's one of the main reasons it is what it is. Like, you know.
I think
But
it's
at the same time, a lot of MCO babies pun ada gak. So it's just how you handle it lah.
I mean, it's the makeup, right?
Maybe.
It's probably like the first time the couples are getting to know each other. It's like, my God, my significant other is a goddamn idiot, bro.
Maybe. I don't know.
Omar speak from experience tu. Boleh dekat UK.
Apa macam?
Sebab for me personally aku got married in the MCO period. Aku rasa it being the MCO, it helps in the relationship. Like aku tak boleh jumpa siapa-siapa, but at least my wife is beside me, you know. It's a nice feeling to have. Like there's always somebody there. Although like MCO, macam some people are like alone semua, lepak dengan family. Who gives a fuck about family?
The number of people that got married is still way higher compared to the divorce rate. But still,
No
I
doubt.
think like last year, I think in 2019 it was like 50,000 or some shit like that. I think during the MCO it's around 70.
Okay, the people
Tapi
all-
Zafi,
Yeah.
I got a question for you though.
What's up?
like before MCO, like I mean, congratulations, right? You're getting married and whatnot. But like before the whole MCO thing, weren't you like having a semi long distance relationship?
Yeah. I mean,
So
yeah.
like how was that like? How did that change during the whole MCO period? Did it remain the same, or did you actually had to spend like a lot of more time together?
I mean, yeah, it it was like, macam mana nak cakap ah? The thing is that period was like very lucky. I consider myself very lucky because like, okay, kita long distance and then kita kahwin like right before MCO, something like that. So there was no like kahwin and still long distance or something like that, you know.
So you I mean you got to spend so much time here, you get to understand more about your wife than previously.
Yeah.
And I mean there only could be two outcomes from that, right? Either you find who she truly is and you love her more, or you know you be part of that percentage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know.
I
So I mean I'm happy for you.
Hey, thanks man. Tak, aku rasa yeah, it makes sense. Like basically it's like a catalyst where if you love, you'll be more love. But if you low-key hate your partner shit, you'll be like stacked until to the point where, man, this bitch fucking ugly, bro.
Yeah, that's why macam they said like when the COVID first happened, the domestic rates naik kan, because like although the happier couples were like having a good time, the couples that weren't happy and forced to be in the same house like jadi lagi teruk, you know.
Oh yeah, talk about that, man. Shout out about mental health, man. Like everyone's stuck together. I mean, domestic abuse also went up, right?
Yeah.
Everything, depression, every single shit went up with it.
Wasn't
Shout
there
out
like
to
suicide.
wasn't there like a congressman who like did something stupid today?
Tu lah cakap tengok K-drama.
Remember,
Yeah.
It is what it is. Oh yeah, cakap pasal tu. Moron je.
I wish we had an editor to be like, okay, here's the tweet, and then like, okay, read it, and then now we can talk about it. But does everybody know about the tweet? Like the congressman?
Yeah. Saw that in the group chat.
So for those of you who don't know, basically dia cakap the reason for the suicide rates going up is because of K-drama, right? That's along the lines. I didn't see the video. I didn't see what
But
he said.
like what I said, like K-dramas, right? Well, the ones I've seen are all mostly happy endings. Though, what K-dramas are you watching, bro?
I mean,
Like yes, like in the middle of the season, I don't know about you guys, but in the middle of the season, yes, some crisis happens, but it's always a happy ending, though. Maybe he stops halfway. He gotta finish it, man. I think that's why he.
memang macam tengok sedih terus give up. This is too sad.
I can't take this no more, dude. I can't take this no more. You just gotta ride it out, bro.
I mean, a guess. I didn't see what he said, but a guess that I can make is maybe Korean drama is very emotional. You know, like it makes you sad and shit. So I guess
Not
that's
sure
the
that,
point.
not sure that.
But this kind of things selalu like orang punya beliefs kadang-kadang like random as fuck though.
Tapi bro, that's just good acting, man.
I guess so. Are you guys fan of Korean dramas? K-dramas?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Really?
I mean,
Winter Sonata
I
dulu
watched Squid
Korean
Game.
Oh, that one's a slapper lah. No doubt.
Of course, harus tengok.
Apa dia Naruto kira Korean drama?
Bodoh ini jangan.
Whoa. Don't start something you can't end, brother.
Loki lah. Kalau orang cakap Japanese drama still okay lah.
Kalau macam tu
Don't start what you can't end.
bro. Kinda make sense bro. Bapak Kakashi bunuh diri bro. Fakta bro.
Shit, Naruto is the reason for suicide rates, bro.
Lagu intro dia pun dah hit the feels, man.
Well, apa korang, has everyone watched fucking Squid Game?
Yes.
Of course.
No.
Umar tak ada.
Boom.
Boom.
Uncultured, bro.
Umar don't even mind though. So basically Umar tak kisah apa kita cakap lah pasal Squid Game.
It'll be interesting though to have his perspective if someone hasn't watched it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I
But
don't watch anything but not in English, you know.
Oh shit.
It was nice meeting you guys.
Umar tengok Naruto dub version ah.
Oh no.
Umar tengok dub
Umar-
yang bahasa Melayu je.
No, he made his own dubs, bro.
What the fuck?
Bro, what happened to your video cam?
Who?
You?
Me? My video game is fucked up?
I can see.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Oh yeah, he's great above me.
Oh yeah, on your right hand it's grey. Your right hand's grey.
I don't know. It looks okay to me, so that's what matters lah. Apa? Oh yeah, apa? But do you know the premise of Squid Game, Umar?
Basically like a fucked up version of Hunger Games or some shit like that.
Facts,
No,
facts.
bro.
No?
Lebih kurang lah. I would say I'll give that to him.
Low
I'll give it that to
key,
him.
but not really, but low key.
Last man standing kind of shit lah.
Yeah, but then you have to understand, Hunger Games they didn't have any choice. But like after Squid Game,
They had the choice.
yeah, and they came back to compete.
Yeah.
So basically, macam the first episode macam say like introduce to us that like the main character and macam a few other characters macam they are like very highly in depth. Also like they have this opportunity where they can play for money, play games for money. Yeah, so that's where like macam so they have to gather like in an island lah, basically. So they have to compete, and diorang main just normal games like kids game. Cari apa the red light green light lah. But then if you lose, kau mati terus. But one life equals to berapa? How much?
11 million won, I think. Ke one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something
That was a question. That was a question I had. I didn't know whether it was the total debt they came in with, or
No.
was it like a fixed number?
Fixed
No
number.
fixed number.
One
Oh,
person
One
is
million.
worth 11 million or 1.1 million, some shit.
Yeah.
Random.
No, I was wondering like at the start. I thought they would like. I mean, each person had their own debt, right? Remember going in?
Yeah, but
Even LeBron dengan AD pun talk about it. Squid Game.
yeah. Tak.
I know there's a lot of people who were complaining about the fucking ending.
Ending ya.
Repeat the ending.
Aku punya.
Rambut merah, otak bodoh.
Okay, no, I'm okay with that ending. I just don't like the white people though.
Yeah, they try too hard.
No bro, orang cari orang putih paling tak kerti berlakon dalam dunia ni. Jalan-jalan, you want to be in a movie? Terrible tu.
Pada
Oi.
teruk tu macam like beginner theatre improv motherfuckers tu. Super trash gila.
But I saw like this tweet about the main character saying he cares about everyone in the Squid Game except his own daughter. Dude.
Yeah dah.
Dia menang pun bukan nak pergi jumpa doktor dia.
Exactly.
He's on the flight. He was on the flight to go.
Yeah, exactly. Rambut dah merah, duit dah kasih.
Rambut dah merah. He cares
Member dah
about
dapat
everyone,
call.
but his daughter and the way he treated his mom at the start pun.
Yeah. I mean that.
He cares about everyone but the most important people in his life.
No. But for me, I see it as like he cares, but the way that he does it is bad. Like he dia rasa dia gamble the money to make it big, and the idea is still to
That's
get
messed
back.
up. Yeah.
I mean, the idea is still get back the family together. So
True. I guess I know what you're saying, but that's like every like gamble addict's reason, right?
yeah, I guess so. But some
Okay,
people,
yeah.
some gamblers, they don't do it in the sense where I wanna get money to serve my family. Some people just, I like gambling because I like gambling. I like the feeling of the rush of winning and shit like that. Not necessarily I want to get money to save my family or some shit.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. Niat dia ada lah, tapi
Yeah,
didn't turn out lah.
Let's talk about Ali ya.
Oh, Ali. Assalamualaikum, bro.
Yes.
Oh my.
Wait, no.
The The least he could have done was drop a mat kau job, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. I
Apa
didn't even
Ali?
get what he said.
Yeah, dah. Apa Ali?
To me, that episode is the main reason why Squid Game is like macam blowing up like this.
What episode?
The episode where the episode where the Marvel episode.
Oh, Marvel episode. Yeah.
To me, the episode is very strong, bro. Like, not just like Ali and like the other guy, but then also like the two girls. So,
Yeah.
Ada tu girl.
yeah, the two girls were like very, macam like very intense. You know, like, oh,
Ada.
Yeah, I like that concept. The fact that usually you team up, you work together, but
yeah.
you team up, you must drag him. Oh, husband and wife tepuk each other.
I low-key saw that happening though.
Oh yeah.
See, you know
Like,
that?
it's so predictable. Like when that happened, right? Partner up. I'm like, there was already the tug of war before. So
Oh no.
For me, nah, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I didn't catch that too. Aku catch orang tua tu, yes. Catch that marvelous.
Bodoh siapa
Yeah.
masuk game green light macam ni seronok member.
Api dia patah lagi.
no, I kind of knew it when I saw the number 1 on his chest.
Was good.
Oh, cause it's a
Aye.
woman.
Yeah, like, nah, this guy a bit
Sampai-
sus.
We have Dr. Disrespect in our stream.
What the fuck?
Champion.
Kau pakai handphone ni Zat?
Yeah.
Apa, put your phone horizontal, I guess, like switch from portrait to landscape.
There you go.
Let's go. Apa, one thing I enjoyed about Squid Game was the Korean traditional games. I like that. Like the
For me-
slamming the motherfucking square on the floor, shit looks fun. Looks interesting.
May I know what you guys are talking about?
Squid Game.
We are talking about your mum.
Oh, I see.
Tapi, kita macam cakap main cokap apa putting marble on bidang. Umar. Okay, who's your best friend? Your closest friend?
Whoa.
Yeah, your closest friend.
You put me on the spot, my guy.
You're the only guy that semua tidak tengok dah.
Dengar sikit.
Who is my closest friend?
Sama you value ah.
Value a lot, bro. But who is my closest friend? Like you need give me more like ni so that I can like properly
Like since young, since OG lah.
Tak, kalau value
Since
pun
the
it has to
since-
be the value the most lah, number 1 lah.
Macam your
Is it Hakim, bro?
Okay, put it
Kau
this
balik.
way. Put it this way. If you had to choose one person to stick with you and for the rest of your life, tak ada orang lain, you know, who would you pick?
Ush.
On the
Oh,
deserted
wow.
island.
Rafi,
Fuck
aku.
it. Fuck it,
No
deserted
homo
island.
must. I think the essay is Hakim.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
oh, okay.
Tak ada newer lah. Tak ada newer lah.
Okay, so
New one.
if you like, so you pick Akim. So if you like, so in Squid Game there's this game where you have to play macam, so most of you will get 10 marbles each, and by the end of the game siapa dapat 20 would walk away and 0 would kill, like will be dead, like they will kill you.
I'll give the 10 to Hakim, bro. I don't mind dying, bro.
Oh shit.
I honestly don't mind dying. We can lepak macam those two girls lah. Lepak to the end.
Don't mind that.
Go.
Give your marbles to someone else, man.
No, bro. I give it to someone else, bro. I give it to you, Zaki. You wanna stay alive? I give it to you, bro. I got you, man.
I'll give it to the couple, dude, to sian.
Give it to Ali, dude.
Oh.
Tak boleh doh, hanya kalau kasi 10 dia tinggal 10.
Ali kena game tu.
Dia moron though. Dia patut check though. And no way in hell sebab dia pegang the bag kan. Do rocks feel like marbles?
No, but the rock is
No.
bulat macam tu.
Hell nah.
Nah, it's definitely one or two will be a bit sharp, bro.
And then like, you know, marbles are like uniform in shape though, like bulat and semua sama. Like mesti ada like
And you
batu
can
yang-
hear it. When you walk, you can hear the marbles, you know.
But you have to understand
for the plot of
macam
the story ya.
like Ali is apa macam like
The
Trusting.
trust.
dia memang trust the guy really like gila-gila lah. So macam but one an episode.
Bad.
Nah, a scammer will stay scamming. You know how like he got in debt because he scammed and
Yeah.
Was he a
he see a lot of
scammer?
people.
He's not a
Yeah,
scammer.
Dia
He's investment lah, not really scam.
Oh, he made a few bad investments. Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Scam.
after that they scam. That's why the police cari dia.
Oh,
Yeah, so a
Uh,
scammer stays scamming, you know.
okay.
Ali trusted the wrong guy.
Golden question, boys, kings. Kalau Squid Game Malaysia, what game we playing?
Aku nak Umar jawab ni. Umar. Game apa ni?
Squid Game.
Oh,
Oi,
Basin.
you played that masa kau childhood? Ya betul.
Oh.
Of course. Kau pergi sekolah mana sial? Kelatan aku
Sekolah
kak.
mana?
Je dah.
Well, man, he was playing it with his mom, bro.
Yes. No. I'm not playing with my mom, bro.
That right there's a violation, eh?
That's a bio. Aku baru nak buat lawak. Kau pergi madrasah mana sial?
Oh, damn.
Tak apa.
So,
Damn,
Umar.
that's dark, bro.
Ustaz.
Because
So
the point of the game is like one, like either like one team or like a person has to like fucking die, and it's like
Tak. It's anything.
yeah. Basically any game, like if you lose, you kena tepuk. Rock, paper, scissors, pam. You lose, you die. If you lose the scissors, you cucuk you with scissors shits.
my answer is batu seremban.
Oh, I was about to say that, dude. I was about to say that.
People like shit, bro. At the first time, ay bapak dia.
like one way I was when I thought of batu seremban, instead of rocks, like you know, use like razor blades or some shit. So kalau kau tangkap, you'll damage your hand shits.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, because some of the games like they're supposed to damage you shits, eh?
not lah.
I was thinking like human congkak, though.
Yang cakap human cakap.
What?
Like
So
they
instead
move.
of
Congkak will be the
marbles,
marbles
you use
game,
humans,
ah.
is it?
Humans.
Oh.
Instead of marbles, humans, though.
The fuck?
Yeah. How you gonna play that, bro? Siapa nak pegang kau?
Lama tu. That's
No lah, you move. But
Yeah, you move.
it don't make sense. It don't make sense. What the fuck? Human congkak? That shit trash. This trash.
I mean like circles on the ground, though.
Bro, orang mati berjalan je, sir.
That's trash. Lepas tu kalau kau end up in the hujung in the house, kau just
Mati.
duduk.
No. What's the no?
Bro, dia congkak. Sampai
Kena
hujung kau
tarik dulu.
Congkak will be the marble game fair game
Does this count as Malaysian childhood game? Per Cepe
I would say so.
Of course.
and the tin apa the what you call that?
Bottle caps, eh?
Yeah, but
Yeah, betul cap. Yeah.
We're not thinking dark enough, guys. We gotta think more sinister. a bit.
tak ada lah, like I don't know.
At least kita tak fikir Tug of War. Fuck it, Tug of War Korean games.
Tug of War trash. But I like that episode where they macam go into detail about Tug of War. So tu macam fun
Yeah, but still, I want
That
more.
old man smiling. God, the weirdo.
Kau like smiley, stare out everything.
Apa lagi tu Malaysia game? Korang pernah main slipper tak?
Once.
Yeah, pernah.
Once?
Once a
Apa?
Slipper game be bussin'.
We have to play slippers
Slipper,
kalau pancang-
tapi instead of a slipper, kau guna some weapon shit, shuriken shit.
Whoosh.
Fuck off.
Zapik. Squid game mahal.
I feel the game should be more damaging to each other shits instead of just
If you lose, you die. That's
No.
it. The game is a game.
no, like they allow like just basic
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah.
Might as well like in the game also you can wreck people shit.
You get hurt, yeah.
Bagi aku lah. Yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion.
Dia apa galah panjang tu?
Galah
Dia
panjang. Bahasa.
Tahu kau
Please, galah panjang.
Futsal boleh futsal.
galah panjang? Kau tak pernah main galah panjang Izzat?
Explain
chop.
the game.
Chopstick game, no?
Fit.
Oh, sebab dia Chinese chopstick game ah.
Racist motherfucker.
Galah panjang is like macam like you have to go through.
Why are you asking the dumbest person in the group to explain how the game works, bro?
I haven't even get there
Go,
yet.
go, go, go.
Exactly.
Benda some content dulu. Benda some
Okay,
content.
the Squid Game is kasih fit, explain something, siapa yang tak understand, mati.
Oh shit.
Facts.
That's bro. I want to play bro.
Tak ada.
That's the point, bro. That's the point.
Fizz cakap for 1 hour. Kalau kau cringe kau buat macam ni, dia akan tembak kau.
Aku mesti mendapat saya kena.
Have you guys heard of Pepsi Cola 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pepsi Cola.
That was fun. That was
Isn't
fun.
that ni je?
Tak, itu bijak-bijak.
Yeah, you have to like
Like,
extend
like,
your
Yeah.
That's a sick game.
Let's burst.
Sebab
Tu bahasa tu best.
jatuh je mati.
Okay lah, boleh lah. Klasik lah. Ke lari-lari okay lah ke lame sangat? Ice and water.
Kejap-kejap.
Kejap, function enggak?
Tapi dia macam
Sebab kalau kejap-kejap kena but I think just watch apa cerita Alice in the Wonderland. Apa Alice in Borderland?
No, yeah, I haven't watched.
Yeah.
Alice in Borderland, one of the game is kejar-kejar.
Tapi
The second
a bit
game,
different. Yeah, I think so. Tapi tu like you're being hunted tau. Ni macam like bayangkan like a square just like in Squid Game. Kalau dia tolak kau, luar kau kena game lah.
Kejar-kejar tapi with knives.
No, dorang kejar-kejar with weapon, with pistol. With machine guns.
Shit.
Machine guns, are you mad?
Eh,
Bro,
Okay.
you're gonna die anyways, bro. If you lose the game.
okay. Actually, I forgot to ask this question. If let's say you are poor, you are in debt, will you enter Squid Game, or you will be like fuck it lah, life is more important than money shit.
Depends how.
Depends.
Considering the money is like some $100 million ringgit shit.
Oh
It's not.
shit.
It's not super insane. It's not billion, but it's 100 million, bro. It's solid, bro.
If I'm the only one that
Kau nak cakap pun tunggulah kau habis kau punya ayam dulu, babi.
if like in my family aku dia tinggal, then I will go. But if there's like my
There's
sister
still
or like,
people who rely on me, then I have to stay.
people like aku kena miskin benda.
Tak ada rely on you. You still boleh
And
contribute, you know.
then care for you and stuff lah, you know. But yeah, like, I agree with that. If I'm
If you
like
got
last
like
man
nothing to
standing,
live for, then
who?
Yeah, I
go for
mean-
it.
I mean like from the Squid Game itself, macam when the guy came back and realized that the mom died, like he could like he don't want to spend the money kan. So what for? Dia kat aku seorang. Ya mak kan like that's why he refused to spend the money.
That's when the bank the manager called him, right?
Tak dah, aku dengar spoiler alert season 2 mak dia hidup balik tu.
Nah, yeah.
Mak dia Squid Game number 1.
Mantap. Lala jadi miskin kat kena game. Squid Game. Apa there's been a lot of commentary about like how you know Korean films and Korean series are like super insane. Do you think Malaysian films can reach that kind of level?
Yeah, if they don't use fucking Instagram famous people.
Yeah. But the thing is, even like Malaysian punya, you know, that industry, film industry in Malaysia pun dah not really.
Oh yeah, man.
Not talking lah.
Siti Nurhaliza punya.
It's not popping, but like macam the way they value the artists in Malaysia macam unfair for me, in my opinion.
Now on a serious note, right, I heard from one of my friends yang in the industry, is basically right to get funding in the Malaysian industry, right, they have to either go to like a government body that will give them the funds, or they have a private investor, and most of them either go to the government for funding. However, when you go to the government for funding, right, they have this certain template that they envision the plot to be. So for them, right, they when they want to approve a certain like script and whatnot, right, they put the story, like this whole script in a box where it must fit all this, it must be this way, it must have A, B, C, D, and etc. So it's like I feel like Malaysians don't have the artists don't have the ability to like express themselves because they are so scared that they will fail to get the funding because they are too out there. And I feel that that's the chances that the shows that, you know, the scripts that we probably missed out on that could be real classics. Because they're so scared. They're so scared to go out the box.
How about the macam Korean industry?
I think it's unintended censorship. Like, okay, yes, certain things they censor, but because they are funding it, so they want to get returns, right? So they unintentionally censor like what it is that they want the industry to be. Because so far they're like, okay, we got this number of viewership that likes this kind of shows. So if your script more or less macam ni, it's safer for us to get our funding back, contoh. Rather than they try and do something crazy and, you know, like leave it up like, okay, we don't know what will probably happen, but let's go for it. Nobody has that like risk taking mentality, I think.
But can't believe that, like, hasn't there been like at least like one like proper good like heartfelt movie in the like past decade or something? Because literally like the only films that people talk about is like fucking like
Balidu.
Whatever.
Aku dah tengok 5.
Zombie Kampung Pisang, bro. Zombie Kampung Pisang. No,
Yeah, all the
definitely one of the classics. Okay, if you want to say decade,
No, bro.
like P. Ramlee are classics but that's like
definitely.
that's like old
No,
as
but-
fuck Like
Piramli is like way
That guy
before.
carried our industry, bro.
Yeah.
another
No.
like series closer to us is Yasmin Ahmad movies
Betul?
Loki, never heard of those.
Oh, you need to pitch.
Oh,
Some of them are on
uh,
Netflix.
Like in the past decade that I could think of ni, Ola Bola.
Oh, Ola Bola was not bad. The production is good.
Yeah. Tak, apa Zak, tadi you talk about Korean and aku feel like Koreans, I mean their industry, they see the money potential of entertainment. So like kalau K-pop, diorang betul-betul invest some next level shit, kau train sejak kecil. For movies pun diorang tahu that if the product is good, orang akan support. Like Malaysia, most of the majority Malaysia, okay, aku cakap for aku personally I'm not checking out for the next Malaysian movie, bro. I'm good. So kita punya perspective of that is already bad. So dia macam cycle. Since it's bad, aku tak nak tengok. So diorang pun tak nak buat like cool ones and shit. Diorang tak nak invest money in movies sebab kita tak tengok.
That's true.
The curse of Malaysia, no one wants to support each other local shit.
Yeah. And like one more thing macam like parents as well macam like Malaysia parents would never let the kids macam like, you know, like you said, Korean parents macam send their kids macam like Korean industries dari umur 2 tahun setengah dah start berlakon kan, like, and Malaysian parents would never let that happen. Macam they would still want us to go, like everyone must go through the same macam tadika, primary school, secondary school, college, and like by the time like they want to start acting is like diorang dah umur like 18 and diorang baru masuk college. Before that ambil math semua tak pakai masa tu.
Tak, because the thing is it helps that the industry is so big that it like parents rasa macam okay je kalau aku hantar anak aku. Malaysia they don't have that security. Like kalau anak aku nak jadi actor, member like the security is not there.
I think Omar really like got it though. I feel it's the culture. The issue is the culture, because Koreans, right? They're so proud of them, like of their culture, and we as Malaysians and like our other countries look to Korea as their culture, like because of their K-pop, because of their K-drama. There's this hype about their culture there. So everything they do, we look forward to. We look forward to their food. We look forward to their songs. We look forward to their shows. So I feel like we are the only way for us, for people to start taking notice for us, is for us to believe in our own products first, like our own like industry first.
No doubt.
And if we don't like macam trust in our own industry, kan, it'll be very difficult, because then that negative mentality will be passed on to our kids and whatnot. Like, oh, like I don't. How often do our parents macam jom tengok this Malaysian movie? Macam how often does that happen? You know, so there's no building of this like pride for our culture kat Malaysia.
Tapi I feel like it's improving.
Yeah.
Quality
But
and
I feel it's in depth though, in terms of like in our culture, because like best example is our football.
football.
Like we don't majority won't even watch like the local shit, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Why our players
Shout out
will-
JDT though.
That's why our players will remain shit for like until forever, bro.
But is it because they're shit I don't want to watch? I'm trying to see fucking Cristiano Ronaldo hit a fucking bicycle kick. I'm not trying to
No,
see
bro,
my man.
Bro, the Malaysian goal went to Puskas Awards, bro.
Nah, that's a fluke. That's a like it's not a pure skill. That's like a
Bro,
random
that
occurrence
is
shit.
skill. No,
I
I
mean-
mean all Puskas nominees, there is a bit of luck in that goal, but then in the end, it's still a Puskas award.
No,
my
but
view, it doesn't even have to be whether the players are good or not. Bro. It's all about support, bro.
Bro, but like, this is a good example though. Like no cap lah, but like whole JDT scene back in like 2015 when TMJ took over, he invested a shit ton of money, renovated the stadiums, made a lot of noise, imported a very expensive players, started winning, having this winning mentality, started to go for all the championships. I tell you, the stadiums were so packed. Just to get into the stadiums, right? It was like a 2-hour like whole affair just to get into the stadiums, and that he built this culture of going to the stadium, watching a winning team. He ingrained new songs. He made the social media like pop in, like make videos. He got like these winning players, bro. Like I remember like when I was younger, before the game at Bukit Jalil, we were at the Dataran. The Dataran was near my house in Johor, and they will spend like from like 8 sampai like 2 a.m. practice their cheering and whatnot at the Dataran. It's like thousands and thousands of people, and the drums are going all night practicing the day before the game. And when they went over to the game in Bukit Jalil, I think it was just like it's this culture of this like this belief, you know, this like togetherness and this like winning mentality. If someone like has that initiative, right, to like ingrain this like belief, right, I feel like same thing. It's just someone needs to invest time, someone needs to invest passion into this, then it will lead someone to follow.
Yeah, to me mainly why Malaysia football is just because of that. Because if JDT can do it, why not the rest? It's just
And the only reason like we liked it, right, sorry Zah, but the only reason we enjoyed it, right, because we had a rivalry with Pahang, we had a rivalry with Selangor at a point, we had a rivalry with Perak at a point. And the problem is right now the viewership is going down because they've been winning everything every year, bro. Every year, no challenge whatsoever. So it got boring because when TMJ took over, JDT was not there yet. So it was exciting every year to see them climb to the top and challenge the top. And every year, like there was Pahang fighting for it, then it was Selangor fighting for it. So it was very close. But now JDT is just so far off that it's just so boring to watch now anymore because no other team is putting as much effort.
Malaysia punya Malaysia best player is like JDT's best. So it's insane.
JDT ambil banyak gila of the good players.
Yeah, but
Tim lain semua jadi
it's because the other teams don't want to put as much effort. I mean, I don't really like the MG, but what he's doing for the football is the way to go. He's
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
doing
so
the right thing, and no one's
maybe
like, no one else is like taking like his macam footstep to
like example like look at Perak. They were there, dude. They were top two, and then they were caught not paying their players. So obviously their players all like all the good players like left, and then Selangor had a bit like of a wage issue, so not paying their players also. So like, how do you expect top quality players to stay in your team when you can't even sort out your finances?
Mhm.
That's the number one basic is your finances, your wages. It's the basic stuff like that. You cannot be messing around with that.
For me, apa the biggest impact of TMJ is the money that he brought in. All the promo, all the stadium, betul kan? All of that needs money though. But for me,
Yeah.
if I got a fucking
Is
a lot of money,
is that risk to spend that much at the start, right? To have that vision that it will be there one day. And he eventually, and he did like reach to his goals.
Yeah.
He filled up stadiums. He got sales for jerseys. Jerseys sold out. So I think other states are just so scared to go all the way in that sense.
Yeah,
Just
maybe
too scared.
maybe in the sense, other states don't have enough as much money to like
That's cap,
invest
bro.
into that.
Yeah, I don't think
That's cap. That's cap. That it's proven. It's not that much. It's just a lot of reasons, but that's cap, bro.
Yeah,
States
I
have
think
money.
bukannya diorang tak, they don't have money. It's more like they think that
Management ambil duit.
they don't want to use the money to football. They want to put it somewhere else. Just like that.
Mm.
I mean, it's the corruption also plays a role. I mean, if we get money coming in from the state to the football team, right? I mean, I'm not saying any state, right? But like, if money comes in, right? I mean, in Johor, like anyone who takes money has to face TMJ, right? Who wants to face TMJ? So like, money went straight to the players and what was necessary. But like, in other states, there's no like enforcement, so money went elsewhere, lah. You know what I'm saying?
damn.
So
Culture, I think, culture plays a big role in this, especially in the entertainment industry. If we're not gonna watch it, who the fuck is gonna watch it, bro? Because like I remember, like I think we talked about it like a couple weeks back. Like one of like a series that has been popping up on like one of like sponsored on Instagram or a lot on social media was like a series about like kids in high school in Malaysia, whatever. I don't know what was the premise of the series, but the kids were wearing like varsity jackets, semua, like they were basically copying like US shit.
US style.
Oh, who the fuck in Malaysia wear varsity jackets, bro?
panas gila bodoh.
That makes no sense, bro. We're in 2021, bro.
I think that's why Ola Bola was like damn related because they actually like had the essence of like Malaysian culture there.
To me, Malaysian, we ourselves as Malaysia pun like we're not proud to be Malaysian. That's like the first thing. So if we're not proud to be Malaysian, we won't be able to support our stuff. Macam you go to US and like orang like we know how terrible they are and
Betul.
stuff. Yeah, but then like they still like thinks that they are number one semua. And then we go to Japan, like they still like macam think that their country is good. You go to Malaysia, the first thing is oh, Malaysia top 3 corrupted country, bro. Like and then one time Malaysia like become like the top macam like the best, not the best lah, like macam one of the best like apa macam vaccine country kan, vaccinated country semua. Oh, and now I'm sorry bro, but corruption semua like all the bad thing, oh everyone want to talk about it. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a corrupt country, but
That's so true.
yeah, we're not looking at the positive side, right? As a Malaysian, like what I've like macam seen everyone, the orang aku kenal kat Twitter and everything, we tend to be attracted to benda yang negative towards our country instead of positive.
Yang that fucking congressman that made like a fucking racist remark on one of our badminton players, that was so fucked up, though.
Yeah, Joe.
That was the
Oh,
most
something
fucked up thing ever.
Indian punya badminton player.
Indian badminton player.
What did he or she say?
I'm not gonna quote it lah.
Dia cakap K
Dia
word.
cakap the K word dia.
Yeah,
Serious ah?
serious.
Yeah.
No chill.
No,
Okay, to quote, I think it was like apa mana korang jumpa keling daripada kampung or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Yo,
they're talking
good.
about. about apa Badminton Association of Malaysia, right? He was like asking like where the Badminton Association of Malaysia jumpa keling ni, which kampung or some shit like that lah.
Bro, when she did the fucking what do you call it, like post interview, the girl was like crying and shit, bro. That was so fucked up, bro. That was so bad, bro, as a country.
Shit. I mean,
Man needs to learn to private his Facebook maybe.
No, man need to learn how to fucking be a good human being.
yeah, though.
No.
That's like
The thing is, he don't have Allah by his side, bro.
Allah hanya
bro.
satu.
Allah yang satu.
you and your sunglasses.
Yes, sir.
Betul, dude. Damn. Malaysia fucked
Every-
up, though.
Yeah, low-key like even if we see like acting right, or like Malays acting or in Malaysia or whatever movie, kita macam cringe bodoh, like try hard bodoh, like it's something like macam kita don't like applaud their effort, but instead we put them down. I admit I'm one of that. I admit that sometimes when I tengok cerita Melayu like they macam over flamboyant kan, aku macam cringe though. But also could be part of their bad acting. I mean like it could play a role, but like first thing in my head is like I'm a critic first, not like a, you know, I'm always critiquing everything instead of being positive. And I admit I do that as well.
But I've like the last, sebab aku apa, my wife orang Seremban, aku pergi sana, makcik dia suka tengok all these TV shows. Literally 5 of it is like suamiku Mr. Something. Where's the creativity, bro?
Exactly. That's the box. That's that box I'm talking
And
about.
it's like suamiku Mr. Donut. What the fuck?
The Melayu, the TV3 drama plot tu.
Is either pilot ke, ustaz ke.
Ustaz semua happy. Lepas tu krisis, ada member lain, cerah, kahwin, mengandung, bomok. No, come on.
Apa dia, Zaki also brought up a good point. Loki, another point to how bad our culture is, when like an individual or an organisation is trying to like go like above and beyond, Loki Malaysia will be the first to like pull them down macam, alah korang ni orang benda doh, korang tak sangka doh.
Exactly doh. Tak payah try hard lah, memang tak jadi punya.
It's literally in our culture to like fucking like
And then like the most like macam benda paling annoying for me is when I see like the same person who like macam for example macam Korean K-drama ambil like macam from UK punya idea ke apa and make a drama about it semua, and like they were like like such a good day semua, and then bila orang like Malaysian buat, and then they'll be like satu tiru sah negara lain punya siapa nak
tak ada creativity tu.
Ya macam
Kalau Korean buat macam oh shit, this is the best shit ever. Kalau orang Melayu, orang Malaysia buat macam man, this shit trash.
Yeah, exactly. The Koreans did the same. Good Doctor, you know, some shit.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, oh, it's a good show. Bro, they didn't.
At the end of the day, it's all mindset lah. Cannot change.
Mindset.
Bro. Then orang Malaysia buat.
But you know that is been used in politics for so long in Malaysia. They don't like find like a good thing to be proud of. They unite by hate. They unite people by hate. If we can hate something together in common, right, we are gang. Okay? Gang shit, bro.
That's Malaysian Twitter at its finest, bro. When everyone gangs up on the main target for the day, you know?
Twitter okay, benci PAS, okay, kita benci PAS sama-sama tu. Okay, kalau kampung DAP, fuck DAP dah, fuck DAP macam gang. That's the only way to unite someone in Malaysia that is hate, bro.
Yeah man. Atira apa buat apa macam Atira buat kawan. Semua like this is how, because I'm close to girls, and when I
Alright, okay, good to know.
so when Like when I hang out with girls, I realize that how they all like macam become very close is by hitting on other people gila babi. Macam sama ke sama tu. Macam like
But uniting with hate to make friends is the best way, in my opinion.
Trying to fix the situation here, you're not helping, bro.
No, but I mean,
I mean Zak,
I think it's true though. It's very true.
Zak, kita friends sebab kita benci Fitz.
yeah, but then the thing kita pun ajak face juga, so it's all good, bro.
All I gotta say is shout out Azim, bro.
Shout out Hazim for not being here.
Siapa nama Muhammad tu? Vegan.
Biggie.
Shout out Biggie though. My main man, shout out Biggie.
Top 2 Valorant player in Malaysia.
That's right.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, the politician won't go after you, bro.
Do you guys see the latest Twitter drama about the Wali thing?
I don't know what.
Wall-E.
Wali, yeah.
Oh,
Wally,
Wall-E.
bro. I think a lot of
Wowie.
Malaysians knows Wally, though. I think we can unite on that.
But
Apa basically about the whole perkahwinan system in Malaysia lah. I think like yeah.
Can you give me a backstory, bro? Maybe for
Yeah.
some people who don't know.
Okay, so I think the
on that, we will leave it for the part 2 of the podcast. Thank you guys for
Hey,
watching.
my boy!
So,
Cliffhanger
betul.
ke?
Tak apa. Kita stop sini, lepas kita sambung.
Okay.
Part 2 starts now, bro.